What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with a special channel update. Been a while since we've done one of these, huh? Yeah, man, it sure has. Been a while since we've kind of just chatted and talked a little bit about the channel. A lot to talk about, and unfortunately there is some things I really don't want to talk about, but unfortunately, I've said this before when the channel started to kind of blow up. With growth comes change, and change can be painful. So I'm really hoping that everybody listens and everybody understands where I'm coming from when we get to those subjects. So let me just start off with some good news, okay? First of all, the channel is surprisingly growing at a very steady rate. Guys, and this is no BS. I'm not trying to be theatrical or be funny here. This is very honest to truth, very matter of fact with me. When I started this channel, I didn't start this channel with any visions or hopes or dreams or goals of having this channel be as big as it is. When I started this channel, I seriously thought I might get 50 or 60 people in the fan base, maybe 100 tops. And I never, ever saw this channel getting any bigger than that. Because a lot of people, and I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people just can't handle other people's honest opinions. I know a lot of I'm not saying every reaction channel, but I know a lot of reaction channels pander. And they make everybody believe that they like the same things that the viewers like. And you know, that's why you'll see a lot of reaction channels that all say a lot of the same things of, oh, I love this. Oh, this is amazing. When it's their, first time watching it. And it's almost like they all follow a script, or they all follow a format. And the format is to pander to the audience, pander to the fans of the band that you're watching, say that you love them, say you love everything about them, you've instantly become a fan, and after that, make sure you spend a lot of time pandering to them and manipulating them into clicking and liking and subscribing and all the other BS. So I know a lot of people watch reaction videos, watch a lot of different reaction channels, and then they come to mine and they don't get that. They don't get that same message a lot of the time. Sometimes, in fact, they'll get the exact opposite. I'll say I can't stand it, or it's terrible. I hate it and I don't want to listen to it ever again. The exact opposite of pandering, you know what I mean? And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like it when people voice opinions that differ from theirs, and they don't love the same things that they love. And a lot of people take that almost offensively. And I knew this going in. I understood this going in, and honestly, that's one of the reasons why. I kind of wanted to ruffle some feathers. I kind of wanted to shake things up a little bit and do things differently. Give people something different. A guy with experience in the music industry, both playing live and in the industry itself, playing in studio and stuff like that, and a guy with a I wouldn't say vast knowledge, but a pretty big knowledge of music and how music works and music theory, and give them, most importantly, honest reactions. Give people exactly what I honestly think, what I honestly hear, if I honestly like it or not. And I've always wanted to do that as far as this channel goes, and I hope I've been successful. As far as I know, I have been successful in that regard. Do I make mistakes? Of course I do. I'm human. But at the same time, I want to give people a channel where there's going to be honesty, integrity as at the very forefront of the channel. And I feel I've done that so far. That is not going to change. Let me just be right off the bat straight up front with you guys. That's not the changes I'm talking about. No, that is still going to happen, all right? So rest assured, I'm not changing how I am on the channel. I'm not changing how I react. I'm not changing what I say. I'm not changing my protocols. I'm not changing anything like that, okay? I am just letting everybody know and putting everybody at ease that is not what I'm talking about when I say changes are coming. And I really am surprised at how much this channel has grown. And more importantly, I'm surprised at how steady the growth has been. A lot of channels, when they start out, they'll go in spurts, you know what I mean? Well, they'll gain every day. They'll gain like, you know, 1 or 2, and then there's a month where they'll gain like, you know, 100 or something like that. The growth on the channel has actually been very steady. It's been between 10 to 15 people every day join the fan base, and I really appreciate that. I really do. I like having slow growth, slow, steady growth. It keeps things from getting too jarring, too abrupt, too quickly, and I can definitely appreciate that. And to everybody who has joined the channel, I hope you guys have joined the channel for the right reasons. I say at the beginning of every video, I don't want the clicks, I don't want the likes. I want you guys to watch the video, and if you like the video and you like what I do and you want to be a part of this, then by all means feel free to click away, which I really hope you guys do, but I want you to do for the right reasons. You know what I mean? Don't just join just because I happen to like one of your favorite bands.
Don't be that guy.
Don't let that be the reason why you join. You know what I mean? I mean, if that is why you want to do it, if that's really the reason why, more power to you, I suppose. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to like everything that you do. You know what I mean? We may have disagreements at times, and I really hope everybody's mature enough to understand that. As far as the direction of the channel, it is not changing. Everything on the channel, as far as the direction of the channel, is staying the same. Still doing whatever you guys want. This is a request-based channel. It is a channel where I do reactions to what other people want, not necessarily what I want, but what everybody else wants on the channel. I've always been very adamant about this channel is not for me. This channel is for all of you, and I really hope you guys enjoy what I do. And I really hope that you guys appreciate the fact that I'm not pandering to myself and just playing what I want to do like a lot of other reactors do, what's going to help their channel and boost their views and boost their numbers and, you know, their statistics and you know, boost their views up in the algorithm and stuff like that. I could care less about that. I have had videos that have over 100,000 views. I do. At the same time, I also have videos that only have 100 views. It makes no difference to me at all. I don't care about analytics. All I care about is providing you guys with what you have requested. I feel that we have succeeded up to this point doing that as well. To be honest with you, the only thing that's really going to be changing on this channel is requesting. I've been very big on making this a request-driven channel, and that's not going to change. Having said that, though, we do need to make some changes. I've been doing I guess you could call it a social experiment for the past 4 months. And unfortunately, my fears have come to pass. When I first started the channel, I was taking requests for free. And I've never wanted to charge for requests. I've always felt that requests should be something that is done for free, and I never wanted to make money on the channel. Unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond my control, aka channel growth, we had to implement a queue. Well, the queue has been growing and growing and growing and growing. For those of you that have been with the channel since the beginning, you know what I'm talking about. The queue got to a point where it was big. It was just way too big. It got to be over 1,600 requests, and I was really kind of like, we gotta do something. So that's when I made the decision to switch to Patreon requesting. So you had to become a Patreon member in order to request as a bronze tier member or higher. And that worked for a little bit. It did. I mean, we started to see the queue go down and down and down and down. We got down to under 1,200, and I was like, okay, this is working. This is great. Let's keep this going. Let's keep doing what we're doing. Now here's the problem. Because the channel has been growing as much as it has been, remember, it's been slow growth, but it's been steady growth. Every single month, we're gaining somewhere between 600 to 800 new members on the channel, new members of the fan base. And when you have that, let's just take the rule of 10, okay? Let's just take the rule of 10%. Let's go low. Let's go on the low end here. Let's say 600 people join in a month. Well, of those 600 people, 10% are going to join the Patreon page in some degree, whether it be a basic tier, which is what most people do, and I got absolutely no problem with that because they want to see all the blocked videos. And again, I got no issue with that whatsoever. I appreciate every single person who joins the basic tier. But we also have 10% of those people, so 6, join the bronze tier. Now, the bronze tier is where people can start making requests. So, and on the bronze tier, you can make up to 3 requests per month. Well, let's do the math here, folks. I do 60 videos per month, right? Okay. Now, of those 60 videos per month, we have 25 prioritized requests from silver and gold tier members, all right? The other 35 come directly from the queue. Now, some of those come from prioritized requests from the prioritization polls, but those come directly out of the queue, so I still count them in the 35. So we have 35 requests coming and getting yanked out of the queue. But when you have over 100 members on the bronze tier, and all of them are able to make up to 3 requests per month, now I'm not saying this happens, but let's look at the potential. The potential there is 300 requests get added to the queue every month. Now, luckily, that has not been the case. Most people on the bronze tier don't even request at all. Most people just join the bronze tier because they like the channel and they want to continue to support the channel. And again, like the basic tier, I appreciate that. I absolutely do. And I appreciate the fact that you guys enjoy the content so much that you want to go above and beyond and support the channel even more, which is wonderful. I really do appreciate that. The problem is the last 4 months I've been seeing a steady incline in requesting over the past year. In the last 4 months, I have the stats right here. Let me pull them up. Going all the way back to April. April, we had 91 requests made. May, we had 96 requests made. June, we had 89 requests. We had a little bit of a dip. And in the month of July, which is almost over, so far, we have 88 requests made. And I know for a fact I have more because I've gotten messages for more requests. So I know we'll break 90. We might break 100. I'm not sure. So every month, we're adding more requests than we're taking out. As a result, the queue, I hate to say this, folks, the queue is back over 1,600 again. So we got to get this queue under control. Now, I was thinking, now this is just me, I was thinking of pulling the plug on all requesting. And like I said, I got no problem doing that. I was thinking about deleting the gold tier, the silver tier, the bronze tier, keeping the basic tier, keeping that there. But I actually did think about just deleting all the other tiers, stopping all requests, no more requests, and let's really focus on getting this queue under control and eliminating it. The reason I want to eliminate the queue is because I would love to go back to taking requests for free again. I know a lot of people are going, well, if you're taking requests for free, you're not going to make any money. Guys, I've never started this channel with the intent of making money. I never wanted to make money on this channel. That was never the intention. And as far as the money goes, I know a lot of people are curious and they see, I don't make any bones about it. I don't hide anything. If people want to know how much I make on the channel, I'm more than happy to disclose that. On Patreon, I'm making about $2,600 a month. So you take that 26, let's go high. We'll say 900. Well, you know what? Let's go even higher. Let's make it 1,000. So we take that $1,000, add to 2,600, you make $3,600 a month. That's what I'm not making that much. Trust me, I'm not. But I mean, it's a little lower than that. But let's just say $3,600 a month, just for the sake of, just for the sake of numbers. So $3,600 a month. Now, where does that money go? A lot of people have asked me this question, and again, I got no problem answering it. Out of that $3,600, half of it goes to taxes automatically. It has to. In the state of California, we are subject not just to your federal and state taxes, but we also have an entertainer's tax. Yay! That unfortunately we have to be subjected to if we make so much money per month, which unfortunately I've crossed the threshold of. So half of that money, 50% of the money, goes to taxes. Okay, that leaves me with $1,800. I take $300 of that. Okay, I'll take $300 of that approximately, and I take 20% basically. I take 300 of that and I put it into a special account. Now that account is used for memberships, like Vimeo. You keep up my membership on that. Software upgrades, hardware upgrades, equipment upgrades, equipment maintenance, equipment replacement. I'm trying to get a new computer so I can, do editing a little quicker, a little faster, because this tower of mine is over 6 years old and it is barely getting by. But it's for the purpose of reinvesting into the channel. Now that leaves me, let's say if it was 18, that leaves me with $1,500. Now where does that money go? It goes right to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Every single penny. I always make it a point to take any extra profits. In this case, like I said, on this idea of if I make $3,600 a month, the remaining $1,500, the other 80% of the revenue goes all to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital every single month. And I have absolutely no problem divulging that. I'm very proud of that, actually, because I'm very proud to support a wonderful, wonderful charity that I absolutely 100% believe in. So that's where all the money goes. I just want to be clear, and I want to be upfront with everybody and tell you all the exact same thing at the exact same time. Okay? So I'm not keeping a dime for myself other than what I used for sustaining the channel. That's it. So it was never my intention to make money on the channel. It was never my intent, and I'm glad to be able to take the money and do it something good with it, something for a good cause. So, as far as making requests free, I have no problem doing that. I would love to get back to that. In order to do that, the queue has to be eliminated, completely eliminated. We got to get back to zero. And when we do go back to free requests, there are going to be a lot, and I mean a lot of rules and restrictions as to requests. I'm not going to just let it be free for all like I did when I started the channel, because when I did start the channel, it was small. I only had like 2 or 3 people in the fan base, and they could make all the requests they want. I honestly didn't care because it fueled the channel. Well, those days are come and gone. There will be a ton of restrictions and a ton of rules, and they will be enforced. I know for a fact not everybody's gonna like them, but you know what? I gotta do what's best for the channel. Speaking of what's best for the channel, I was gonna completely eliminate all requests, every single one, until Mrs. Heretic stepped in, and she said, your channel's doing a lot of good. You're donating to St. Jude's every single month. We're doing some real good with this channel. It's changing lives. All the extra money is going to a good cause. Your channel is self-sustaining. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. And I said, okay, well then we gotta come up with something else then. So here are the new changes. For starters, the bronze tier, the current bronze tier is no longer gonna be called the bronze tier. It's gonna be renamed the steel tier. The steel tier is gonna be a $5 tier, and it is gonna basically give you the exact same benefits of the bronze tier, except the steel tier will not be able to make requests. It's going to be a $5 tier. You will be able to participate in the premier tier. It is still considered a premier tier. It's not the basic tier. You'll still be able to participate in both polls every single month, but unfortunately the steel tier will not be able to make requests, okay? So if you're currently on the bronze tier, you're going to become the silver tier, and these changes are going to go into effect August 1st. So keep that in mind. The second thing, in order to make requests, you're going to have to be on the new bronze tier. Now, that new bronze tier is going to be $10, and you get 1 request per month. That's it. I need to do this in order to get the queue down. And there's no way, I'm doing this hoping that this works. I know I'm raising up the price. I'm doubling the price, in fact. And I'm not even doing it for 3 requests anymore. I'm only going to be giving you 1 for $10. Guys, I know that's expensive. I'm well aware that that's expensive. That is the point. I'm not trying to be rude, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to discourage all the requests from being made that are being made. So I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to come across as I'm trying to make more money, because guys, I'm not. What I'm trying to do is discourage people from making requests. I'm not taking it away. I'm still gonna give people the opportunity. If they want to make a request every month, they can, but it's gonna cost them more, and it's gonna be on this new tier when you only get 1 request per month instead of 3. I know it's unfair. I know it's unfair. Trust me, I know it is. But I really want to get back to giving requests for free again. In order to do that, the queue has got to be gone. And the only way that that's going to happen is if we cut back on the number of requests that are taken. I don't feel good about this. I really don't. I feel horrible about this. I really and truly do feel horrible about this, guys. But just short of just eliminating all requests altogether, this is the only thing I can think of. As far as silver and gold tiers go, the same rules are going to apply. You guys, you still get your prioritized requests, and let's be clear, that's what that high price point is for, is to get your requests up to the front of the line. Now, there are going to be some other rules here for the gold and silver tier members. Rule number 1, all prioritized requests from here on out must, I repeat, must come from the queue if you have requests in the queue. So if you have requests that are in the queue, you have got to prioritize those first. Now, if you don't have any requests in the queue and you still are on the gold tier or the silver tier and you would like to continue to prioritize, that's fine. All I'm asking is before you add more that are not in the queue, please prioritize the ones that are in the queue first and get them out of the queue as quickly as possible. The more requests we can take out of the queue, the faster this queue is going to shrink, and the faster we can get back to everybody, including silver tier members and gold tier members, can stop paying for requests. I feel terrible about taking money, guys. I do. I really believe these requests should be free. So let's get to that point. That way, silver and gold tier members, you don't have to worry about paying $100 or $200 a month like you guys are doing now. Let's get back to you guys paying nothing and everybody getting requests for free, including you guys. So, to be clear, silver and gold tier members, you are still going to get your prioritized requests, but they must come out of the queue first and foremost. After that, if you have nothing in the queue, you can add prioritized requests to the filming schedule like we always have, and they don't have to be from the queue, okay? As far as adding songs to the queue, gold and silver tier members, you are allowed 1, just like the bronze tier are. You can add 1 prioritized request per month to the queue. That's all there is to it, okay? So, to summarize, basic tier, nothing's changing. Bronze tier members will now become the steel tier and will no longer be able to make requests. However, they will still be able to participate in both the regular and the premier tier Patreon request prioritization polls. Bronze tier members will still be able to participate in both polls and can make 1 request per month. Silver and gold will still get their prioritized requests out of the queue first, and then when all their requests are out of the queue, they can add a request to the queue. 1, that's it, just like the bronze tier members. And that's it. That's all there is. You still get your prioritized requests though. You still get those. And as far as the changes to the requesting procedures, that's it. That's everything. So other than that, I think that is everything as far as the channel goes. Yeah, that's everything. Cool. All right, so hopefully everybody heard everything I had to say. Hopefully everybody understands where I'm coming from. Am I going to lose members in the fan base because of these changes? I can almost guarantee you I will. I don't know how many I'm going to lose, but I can guarantee you quite a few are probably going to leave. I estimate somewhere between probably 200 to 300 members are going to leave the channel, and I'm probably going to lose about 100 members on the Patreon page. And that's fine. I got no problem with that. Like I said, I'm not in this for the money. It's fine with me. If people want to leave, I'm not holding a gun to their head. You guys are free to come and go as you please. If you are going to leave the channel, I understand. I completely understand. And there's absolutely no hard feelings on my part if you guys feel compelled to leave. All I ask is this. If you guys do choose to leave, please don't leave insulting comments on the channel or in the Patreon page. Don't send me insulting messages. Don't send me condescending messages. Don't tell me I'm a piece of crap and all this other stuff. Guys, just save it, okay? Seriously, save it. Because if you do those things, I will block you. And then you won't come back to the page ever again. So keep that in mind, all right? If you're going to leave, I understand. I completely understand and I respect that. Just please be respectful in your exit. That's all I ask, okay? Other than that, guys, I got nothing else to share with you. I hope everybody here understands where I'm coming from. I really do. I got to do what's right for the channel, guys. I do. And I really would love to get back to free requesting again. I would. So let's do what we got to do to make that happen, all right? I know it sucks. I know it does, guys. But I got to do what I got to do. So hope everybody understands. If you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up. Let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer any and all questions I possibly can. Other than that, that's it, guys. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.